Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as we jump into preview time. The games are coming in thick and fast now, game every 3 days basically. So the next one is going to be the Conference League, so the preview to that will be on Wednesday. And I'm also going on, I'll keep you guys posted, I'm also going on with a Polish Chelsea fan on their channel to try and discuss Legia Warsaw versus Chelsea, because they will have more insight in terms of the Polish side of things, and they know about Chelsea because he's a Chelsea fan. And we'll have that discussion. Keep your eyes peeled. I will direct you where to go and watch that once it's all done. So make sure you guys have your eyes peeled and your ears open. But this preview, Brentford versus Chelsea, Premier League. Now, Premier League, things have kind of and not kind of gone our way today. Nottingham Forest lost, but the problem is they lost to Villa. So, you know, Forest are above us 5 points ahead. Are they 5 points ahead? Actually, let me bring up the league table. Here it is. That was just team news. Here's the league table. As you can see, Nottingham Forest on 57, Chelsea on 52. If we were to win, we go to 2 points behind them, which at that point becomes a very interesting conversation. But they would also be brought into the mix of everyone else. City, Villa, Newcastle, the lot. But as I've said, the problem is Villa won, which means that now they are literally 1 point behind us, which means that tomorrow has also become a must-win. Now, Brentford, who are currently sitting in 12th, are not playing brilliantly, and I'll explain about Brentford very, very shortly. As you can see as well, Tottenham have gone down into 16th. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. But Brentford away at Brentford is, I don't quite know what to think, because Brentford's home form has been absolutely atrocious. Atrocious. Brentford have not won a home game since, it's either November or December. Yeah, November or December. We are in April. They've not won at home. It's been 8 games at home where they've not picked up a win. They've either drawn or they've lost. And their last win was 9 home games ago was when they won their last home game. So their away form is brilliant. Their home form is tragic. But then again, we rock up to town and, you know, they're down the road. Brentford are not far. It's a West London derby. What's going to happen? I don't know what to expect. I really don't know. So I'll give you my prediction at the end. But I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as many might think it will be because of that information that I've just told you. But like I've said, Chelsea have to win this. Have to. Can't be slipping up. Why? Because the last 4 games of our season is what's going to define everything. So we need to pick up wins and develop a cushion for ourselves. If we don't pick up a cushion, we're stuffed. Straightforward, stuffed. Because the other teams have easier run-ins. And there are some of those other teams that have to play each other. So in the meantime, we need to compensate until when we got to play a couple of them. It's only ideal before we get to the last 4, which is what we got to play Newcastle away, we got to play Liverpool, we got to play United, and we got to play Forest. You know, that could, God knows what's going to happen. But we've got games that should all be winnable. This one coming up, we've got Ipswich at home, we've got Everton, and we've got Fulham away. That's going to be tough. But I look at it on paper and I think, yeah, well, those are games we should win. But I just know we're not going to. We're not going to. There's going to be 1 or 2 of those games where we're dropping points. I hope not. But can I see a world where Chelsea go 4 wins in a row? If we do, fair flipping play, right? And that means the expectation would have been met, finally. But I also feel like it's a necessity to get that done because of the last 4 games, where I'm just like, yeah, no, points are definitely getting dropped in the last 4 games, 100%. So we need to develop a cushion. We'll wait and see what's going to happen. Team news. Now, this is interesting. As you can see from the title, I'm not going to go on a rant, but I'm going to explain things as they need to be explained. Fofana is out for the season. Fofana is also missing the Club World Cup. What a surprise. He is now another one that I am going to tell you guys, yep, sell, finito, done. Now, realistically, no one's going to come in. We're not going to have any buyers. I know. Like I said, for Lavia, it's the same situation. Actually, Fofana, I think, is... Actually, who's worse? Nah, Fofana's worse. Fofana's worse. Because Lavia developed this problem at Chelsea. Fofana had this problem from Leicester. And it's not gone away. In fact, it's gotten worse. But he's someone that is game over, finito. We need to get rid. We need to get rid. We're going to make a loss. Come to terms with it now. Why this one? Look, the Lavia one, you can look and go, man, this is unfortunate. It's annoying. The Lavia one is just annoying because you know there's a really good player there and you're just like, what's going on? Fofana, though, not even just annoying. It's ridiculous. Fofana, if you remember, when he was injured, before he just came back, yeah? When he was injured. In January, if you remember. Was it January? It was January. When Maresca made it clear that Fofana's out for the long term. Yeah? Could be 3-4 months. Could be a long time. Right? And then if you remember, Fofana publicly on Instagram came out and reacted to Maresca's comments and made Maresca look crazy. Made him look like he doesn't know what he's talking about. He made it look like, this is news to me. I wasn't told this. Oh, okay. That's where we were all raising eyebrows and going, what the hell's going on then? What is this? What is this? There's a discrepancy going on here. It's not clicking. It's like, this isn't doing this, it's doing this. There's a mismatch. What's going on? Fofana then says, no, I'm going to be back in a few weeks. Don't worry. He said 3 to 4 weeks or so I should be back, if I'm not mistaken. Then he's back on grass. Those few weeks go by. Right, Fofana is training. He's up for selection. Oh, so Fofana was right, is what we all said. Didn't we? Everyone was like, oh, okay. Well, you can see it in front of you. He's training. Everything's all good, right? No, it's got, all right, he's up for selection. And then he gets selected. He gets selected. And he's played. It's like, all right, well, great. This is why I say, when it comes to this football club, you have to second guess and question everything. This is an example why. When people just accept what they're fed, I'm like, guys, you got to look again. You got to try and read in between the lines. This is what the club's become. We're not clear anymore. We're not clear. We get fed, and this is why. This isn't a thing about PR, because I know we get fed PR. But it's not just that. You see, that's a reason why when I look at the reports, I'm just like, I have to second guess and I have to question, where's this come from? Who's saying it? Well, but that conflicts what we were told here. And you have to super evaluate and analyze everything and over-analyze, because I know we're not being told truth. In this instance, though, Fofana clearly took matters into his own hands. He was injured. He wasn't ready. What we now know is he didn't take the medical advice that was given to him back then of taking surgery, did he? Because that was given. Hence the long time frame that Maresca came out with publicly to let everyone know Fofana's going to be out for this time. And it's going to be a long one. Fofana didn't take it up. Because if not, he would have had surgery and he would have been out already. And he probably would have been, what, 3-4 months into his recovery? Would have been cool, at least. Now, he gets available. He goes against the advice. He takes matters into his own hands. Then he's played. He's selected, right? Which I'm looking at Maresca here as well, and I'm looking at the medical, and I'm just like, hang on, is there no intervention here? Is it all left to the player? Like, is it absolutely left to the player completely to go, like, yeah, here's the advice. We know this is what's going on. We know what you need. You're going to go against it. But listen, we implore you. We absolutely are certain this is what you need to do. You have to do this. Is it really up to the player to go, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to do it my way? Like, is that really how things are running or how they should run? Because as a manager, at that point, I'd be hesitant. I'd be like, I don't want to put you on the pitch. I don't want to risk it. Not just risk it, not for your own sake, but you're not at the level. You're not fit. You're not ready. I can't rely on you. You're going to go onto the pitch barely at maybe 70%. What does that do for me? But he played, and then great. He suffers the consequences of his actions. He's out, and now we hear he's gone and he's had surgery. Fantastic. Congratulations. So you've done what you should have done months ago. Brilliant. Now you look like a clown, as far as I'm concerned. Fofana looks like an absolute clown due to this now. And it's his own doing. But I find it incredible. I find it incredible that it was this straightforward to just go against the advice, take it into your own hands, dictate it yourself. No resistance. Everything's all cool. Then you're played. Everything seems like it's okay. And then you look like an idiot. I mean, it's an absolute circus. Absolute circus. Now, for me, like I said, finito. That's Fofana finished. Finished. So, he's out. Lavia, we already know, is out. Everyone else should be available. So, going into the starting 11, what should we do? Well, I know we got a problem when it comes to wingers, so I thought I'd take this into my own hands as well. Let me show you in terms of the starting 11. Let's get into it. So, okay. Sanchez, Jorgensen, at this point, I'm like, you know how I feel on Sanchez, man. I can't trust the geezer. I can't, despite he makes the one odd save here and there, I can't trust the geezer. It's as simple as that. So, for me, personally, I'm playing a Jorgensen, man. At least there, I don't need to worry about any blunders, you know? Yeah, he might not pull off incredible worldies here and there, but I don't need to worry. I don't need to stress and have my hair turn grey. So, there's that. In defence, I've gone Colwill, Tosin and Chalobah. And why? Because, look, we got a winger problem. Our wingers do not want to wing. You know, the wingers do not want to take the initiative. Either they don't try enough, or when they do try, they can't execute. So there's a problem here. So I thought, why not just rely? Like I said it for the last game, I had the similar shape. I'm sticking with it. I'm not going to change it despite us picking the 1-0 win against Tottenham. I'm keeping it the same. I would rather trust more Reece James and Cucurella bombing forward and being wingbacks and providing themselves as attacking options on the flanks and having others come inside to add additional numbers than just have two traditional wingers that are not doing anything. I'd rather this shape. Three centre-backs, Reece James at right wing-back, he bombs forward, he provides himself as an attacking option. I know Reece James can shoot. Cucurella on the left-hand side, he provides himself as an attacking option. I know that Cucurella can shoot. Then great. For me, they're more fit for the job in terms of contributing in the offensive sense than our wingers that we actually have. Neto, I would trust to come inside and maybe work a bit more central alongside Cole Palmer and try and combine, because what I feel like happens is we rely on our wingers to cut inside too much. When they do so, there's only one man to combine with, and that's Cole Palmer. And if he's marked out the game, or there's not enough space, or then there's nothing else you can do, and then those wingers don't take the initiative themselves to go and try and score. So I would rather two wing backs, right? contributing in the offensive sense. But Cole Palmer is an option in the middle. Neto is an option in the middle, and they can combine with each other and help create space for each other. At least it's not just one person, now it's two. To take up a little bit more space, to try and navigate through the middle of the park and try and provide some more options for Nicholas Jackson, who's up top, instead of just relying on the wingers. I feel like it's just too one-dimensional. This way, I feel like we can develop from different angles. I would rather go down this route. So, for me, you have the two midfielders, Caicedo, Enzo, of course, who are both playing well. Palmer and Neto in front of them, and Jackson up top. I think there's enough attacking power there. And I feel like there's enough defensive stability, 3 centre-backs, and you've got the wing-backs that are going to have to do their job. So, and the midfielders, of course. One of them definitely sitting back. Caicedo's been doing a great job in that regard. So I would rather that. That, for me, is balance and logical. So, what do you think? Let me know down below. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is my starting 11. As I move to the predictions. I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be honest. I am going to say, I think this game has 1-1 written all over it. I think it'll go one or two ways. We either win 1-0 again, or we concede and it finishes 1-1. I don't think we lose. I don't think we lose. I don't think Brentford are... Not that they're not capable. I don't think they're going to have enough to control themselves for 90 minutes to get a win. I think they have enough to get a draw. And I think we sometimes are going to be a little bit dodgy here and there, and we might prevent ourselves from getting a win. But I see it going either one or two ways, a win or a draw. But I'm leaning towards 1-1, is my honest prediction. So that's my prediction. Let me know yours down in the comment section below. I will be here for the review immediately afterwards, so make sure you guys are here for that. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know about Fofana as well, what you think, and I will catch all of you tomorrow after it's all said and done. As I said, it's a must win. If not, we are in trouble. So I'll see all of you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. Look after yourselves. Take care, and peace.